What's up, you guys? Welcome to Glass Houses. I know it's been a while since I've done an update video on the fish room and whatnot, so I apologize for that, but I'm just going to do a quick update for you guys. I did introduce some fish to the fish room itself, and did remove some storage bins and whatnot. I do plan on adding more tanks and utilizing the space a little bit more for the future projects and whatnot. So without further ado, let's get down to it. Alright guys, so this is the entryway to the fish room itself. Nothing much was really done other than I ended up relocating this table here. So the future project is this one is that I'm going to break it down, reassemble it, and make it to like a double stack so I can fit more tanks into one small area. Nothing much going on here. So these guys are on eggs again. From the last video I showed you guys them breeding and whatnot, and well, the male ended up eating the eggs after a short while after the whole breeding thing, but now he's sitting on eggs again. It's about almost 2 weeks now, so I'm going to be moving him out very soon before he decides to spit them out early or whatnot, and the female gets her belly full of little fry. Nothing really special going on here. It's the same stuff. I do plan on possibly starting up another colony of Neocaridinus. Like I said, after the move, the numbers on the Caridinus just kind of went downhill. So I still have some here and there and whatnot, so I'm going to try to pull them out and restart them. The gardener eyes are doing pretty good, the little fries. So they're getting a little bit bigger from the last time you guys saw them. Not growing as fast, but they're still growing. Alright, so right here is my Super Dumbo Platinums. I think the last video I showed you guys, these guys were super small. I was afraid I was going to have all females only, but it turns out that I've got 2 males in here out of the group, so I'm super happy about that. They've adjusted to the waters very well, and I'm just hoping that they breed for me. So I'm pretty excited about this one. And again, they're going to be growing very slowly. I'm not like super feeding them or trying to grow them out very quick, you know. So it's going to take some time for the S to grow. My Nubis is flowering. That's good news, but still no breeding activity with these starlights. So I think that I might have to relocate the caves to the other side of this tank here where there's less flow and whatnot, to see if that does anything. Now over here, I do plan on doing some changes here because there is just too less of tanks for the amount of space that's being provided. So I'm probably gonna end up shrinking it down. If I don't shrink it down, I'm gonna build it up. So those 2 bookshelf tanks are probably gonna be gone, that, or I'm gonna relocate them somewhere else and double stack them. And I might be done growing red roots. I'm not 100% sure yet, just because they're just so nitpicky. But other than that, I'm gonna be setting up this tote here. Just gotta put gravel and the sponge filter in there so I can get that going, because I'm gonna transfer the Antuta young juvies here. They're about 1 inch right now. We're gonna move them over here. That way I can move these guys here out. Move these guys here out into that tank there. But the newest addition to all this is this thing right here. All right, and you can already see the cichlid pellets here. What kind of cichlid did I get? Well, let's see. I've got what's known as dragon's blood. These guys are hungry. So I originally started with a pair, and then I had this in kind of like a quick setup. Let's start from the beginning. I did this with a quick setup because this tank wasn't really being utilized to its potential, so I ended up deciding to go with a cichlid setup. So I got play sand at the bottom there, and then I introduced a pair into it, and after 3 days they were still kind of skittish and stressed, and they weren't really eating much. So I decided to add some stones into it with some plants, and that seemed to help out a little bit. So I've got narrow leaves floating on top, and then the little shorter version of the actual veils, the jungle veils. You know, I forget what they're called, but I added that in there. Put some rocks around it, so then they don't siphon the sand out and whatnot from it, keeping the plants safe. But that kind of helped out a little bit, and then I introduced more females. So end up buying 6. No, I ended up buying 5. Ended up getting 8, and then I sold 2 to my local fish store just to get some discounts off the fish food. So after it's all said and done with the whole pecking order, it's finally established. They seem to be pretty tamed and whatnot. They're not skittish anymore, and they actually come up and whatnot, so which is good. I do plan on introducing different types of peacocks into the whole breeding project once I get these guys established in breeding wise. So once I get the settings right with these guys, and then I'm probably gonna start looking for a different type of male peacock to get some different strains and whatnot with it. But my understanding is that these guys can get quite aggressive depending on the strain and whatnot, since these guys are originally hybridized as is. But other than that, nothing in this tank here. It's just been growing out, just moss and I was like pilomoss and Saswasser tank. Just letting them do their thing in here. No fish or nothing. And it's doing pretty good. I got this light on for 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's growing above water right now. So I might have to relocate this tank to get out of the way, so then I got some more walking space and whatnot back here. So that's the current update of the aquarium itself right now. It's a new introduction of the dragon blood and whatnot, and into the breeding project, and hopefully I'm successful in that, and creating more space and rearranging tanks and moving fish around just for the growths and whatnot. So other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.